everybody, welcome back to some more Everlasting Summer, or This is Cheesekov's Great Adventure. Last episode, or rather, the last episode that actually was successfully recorded, we got to hear the canteen with Olga. And by the way, when I say the one that was actually recorded, Mr. Panda Bear, that is joining me,
Hello.
and I recorded an entire episode. But the thing is that I didn't actually record it, and for some reason I just went to the Google Chrome thing. We didn't actually record it. Instead, the recording software wasn't up, so none of it was recorded, and we're back here.
Alright, and just so you all know, this episode we are switching so that King Koopa 10 is now playing part of Simon, and I am playing all of the other parts.
Yes. Which you actually have a lot more to say than I have at all.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
Yep. Alright, let's go.
Alyssa, hold it right there.
And yeah,
hold it right there.
Her name is Alyssa, by the way, just to throw that out there in case you can't remember. Well, actually, it just says here. Olga Dmitrievna shouted at Alyssa, who was passing by.
What?
What's up? That is still you.
What's up with your clothes, young lady? Anything wrong with them?
Indeed, her attire was somewhat provocative. ...
Get your uniform nice and neat right now. Alright.
And as Mr. Panda Bear pointed out, he just thinks that she could never really just untie that and then button up the top few, because I think that that's what's supposed to be implied. I don't think that the shirt would just open up.
Physics, man.
Yeah. Well, all she would have had to do is untie that thing, button up the top few, and then wrap her neck chief, which is what I'm gonna call it, even though that's a handkerchief.
No, that's what they call it. They call it a neck.
Yeah,
game.
But we call in the real world here, we call it a handkerchief, not a neckerchief. Alyssa got her skirt right and walked past shooting
her shirt.
What did I say?
Skirt.
Yeah, she got her skirt
Her skirt
right.
was fine.
It was. Her shirt right, and walked past shooting an unpleasant glare at me.
So, where can we find you a place to sit?
Once again, as I brought up the last time we recorded, why is she asking him this? There weren't a lot of free seats.
Go over there, next to Anna.
And yes, that is Oleana, but we're just calling her Anna. Maybe I...
Yeah, it's fine. The food's already on the table, too.
I had no other choice but to accept. Of course, there's a probability that the cutlets are poisoned with curare, which I have no clue what that is. I'm guessing a poison. The mashed potatoes generously seasoned with arsenic, and the glass filled with an excellent antifreeze instead of compote, which it says up here. Cotletta is cutlet, is mincemeat, fried.
Oh, they can read that.
Blah,
they
blah,
can read
blah.
it. They can read it. Let's keep going.
Yep. But it all looked so tasty that I had no choice, or no chance to resist. I made the exact same mistake as I did last time.
Also, all you audience watching this, I want you to look in the background.
Oh, yes.
And I want you to find your favorite person that you see. Also, see how many cheese cobs that you can notice.
Boom, boom, boom,
Alrighty.
boom.
Hey!
What do you want? I replied rather rudely to Olivia, who was sitting next to me.
Why didn't you play football with us?
Because my clothes, said I, pointing at the source of the problem.
Oh, Alright then, eat.
However, there wasn't much left to eat. My cutlet was missing from my plate. Not the cutlet. Only she could have done this? No, more precisely, none but Anna could have done this. Give me back my cutlet, little girl.
In a big family, you snooze, you lose.
This isn't a family.
It can cost you a cutlet if you are careless.
Give it back. I'm telling you. Attempt, do not attempt.
Do not attempt.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, I accidentally clicked the other one by.
Oh,
see, I don't have it.
I would like to point out the propaganda in the back. Without knowing any Russian, all I read was ham hee ha. Yeah. And indeed, Anna's plate was empty. It seems that this little girl eats as fast as she can seal someone's cutlet.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Take it easy. We'll work something out now.
Ham hee ha! She grabbed my plate and ran off. There was no point in following her. If they wanted to poison me here, they could have done it a much easier way. About a minute later, Anna returned and handed me a plate with a steaming hot cutlet on it.
Here's one for the starving.
Thank you, is all that I could say. I was so hungry that my suspicions were gone in a flash. I was so hungry. I picked up the cutlet with my fork, and dun 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 dun. What the? Some bug? No, not a bug. An insect. It's got legs, and it's wait. No, it got legs, and it's wiggly. The plate on the the plate on the floor. The plate fell to the floor and broke into pieces. The chair hit me hard on my legs while falling. I've disliked insects since I was a child, and these creepy crawlies appeared in my plate. That is too much. You little... Oh, right, that's still me. Well, Anna seemed ready for such a twist and was already at the door, laughing as if she had heard a fresh stand-up comedy joke. I dashed after her with a knife. We ran out to the canteen. We were about a few dozen meters apart, and I could felt I would catch this little girl easily. We ran through the square, past the club's houses, and ran onto the forest path. I started to gasp for breath. I was suffocating. I should have quit smoking in my past life. Anna passed out of sight on the next turn. It can't be true that she managed to get away from me. It simply cannot. I stopped and tried to catch my breath again. ... Night was falling. Looks like I'm lost. It's a bad idea to stay in the woods at night. I better get to camp. However, I had absolutely no clue which way to go. Well, I gotta choose at random. ... I wandered for quite some time in the forest and even thought of crying for help. But finally I saw the camp fence beyond the trees. Everything fell back into place. The bus is gone, I mumbled quietly. On the other hand, there was nothing strange about that. The bus couldn't just stay here forever. But on the other hand, it meant that someone was driving, because buses do not drive themselves. As we have already stated before, they do not drive themselves. Or do they? This world seems too normal, but every event here has at least two explanations for it. An ordinary, real, everyday explanation, and a surreal one. Certainly, the driver could not have just could have just been off for a snack and I left too soon, and that's why, in any case, this is not the place for me. Whether the bus drives itself was probably an important or not was probably an important question, but it was much more important to know how it had gotten here, and after all. And this here was, and what this here was. The fields and woods stretched upon the horizons had no answers. There was nothing familiar about them other than that they were trees and fields. Dot dot
That
dot.
were painted beautifully by a 19th century
Painter.
artist of architectural
What?
Russia.
Okay. A strange, odd, and alien world. However, at the same time, it was absolutely not frightening. Either my self-preservation instinct decided to resign from its job, or all this running around the camp and local pioneers had lulled me so much with their carefree normality that I was simply forgetting what had happened to me just a couple of hours ago. Although I probably just had no strength left to worry. All I wanted was some peace, calmness, and I wanted to have a break from it all, and the only after that would I continue looking for answers, ready and reloaded. However, that would be some time later. And what about now? Can I allow myself to relax? Dot dot dot. It got completely dark, and in any case, it's better not to spend. It was better to spend the night in the camp. I was about to head back when someone came up silently behind me with a knife.
A big scary knife.
Yep.
Hello, what are you doing here so late?
Dot dot dot.
She
It was-
rubs her eyes dramatically.
Why?
Because it's late. I don't know.
Oh.
Added bit.
It was Slavia standing before me. I was so surprised that I jumped.
So, you didn't catch Anna, did you? You pathetic failure.
She smiled. I nodded disappointedly inside.
No wonder. We read your we read your review. No
Yeah.
one ever has.
Yeah, she's a real rocket girl. She could have found a better use for her energy than looking for adventures.
You must be hungry. You didn't manage to have dinner after all.
Indeed, I had completely forgotten about my hunger, but after those words, these words of hers, my stomach drew attention to itself by giving a traitorous rumble, because everyone knows that your stomach is the most traitorous part of your body.
Well, mine is.
Slavia
Well-
smiled.
It's the second most traitorous.
Oh.
Let's go then.
What, is the canteen still open? Yeah.
It's all right. I have the keys.
I stole them. The keys!
Yes, I have the keys to all the facilities in the camp.
How come?
What? Oh crap. Sorry. Well, I'm something like the camp leaders. Teehee, aid, teehee, here, teehee.
I see. Well, let's go. It was an offer that you can't refuse. When we reached the square, Slavia stopped in her tracks.
Excuse me, I should warn my roommate that I'll be late. She's so punctual herself that she'll be worried otherwise. You go on to the canteen. I'll come in a minute. All right? All right.
Alright.
All right? All right.
I
You
really
see?
did not expect to find someone aside from myself here or there at such a late hour. And that someone was
Corbin.
apparently trying hopelessly to open the door.
The
Got
reindeer.
Any secret thoughts? What? I think that might be. I think that's supposed to be second thoughts. I walked up onto the porch. The lockpicker turned out to be Alyssa. I should probably kept off and waited. She looked at me intently for a while and then said,
Don't just stand there. Give me a hand or something.
"I don't want to cut off my hand." Meaning,
Help me open the door.
why?
'Cause I want some buns and keep her. Dinner wasn't big enough.
Is that really a good idea?
Hello?
Yeah?
You cut out after you said
Oh, well, I finished the line.
Okay. Aren't you hungry yourself?
Huh?
Anna didn't let you have a normal dinner, did she?
She smiled sarcastically. It's true, she didn't. It's fine, Slavia will come now, and
What?
I guess I shouldn't have said that.
I'm off then. And you'll pay for this. You owe me two already.
Having said that, Alyssa disappeared into the night. And what was the first one? ... Slavia didn't keep me waiting for too long.
Is everything all right?
No, it's not. Yeah, why are you asking?
No reason. It's nothing.
It would be better if I didn't tell her about Alyssa. Oh, everything's fine. I said that and immediately heard the note of dishonesty in my voice.
Well, shall we go?
As for Slavia, she seemed to not have noticed anything at all, or at least she was pretending she hadn't. We entered the canteen.
Wait a bit. I'll go get something.
I sat down on a chair and immediately waited for my savior.
Savior's a bit much, dude.
It really is. Like, she's giving you some buns and a glass of kefir. My dinner was simple. A few buns and a glass of kefir. No wonder, I bet Hungry Pioneers finished everything off. However, even that was far better than my usual diet. Which, again, I would like to point out the absurdity of her face.
Yeah.
Slavia sat across the table and looked at me while I was eating. Is there something on my face?
Yes, it's called a nose.
Also, she instantly starts staring into the camera, glaring at me.
No, just... She smiled psychotically.
She smiled. Oh, crap, I closed it again.
Closed what?
Oh, I just closed the dialogue box.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't
So-
close the game.
How did you like your first date in the camp?
Well, I don't really know. It's silly to ask someone who suddenly found himself in a different reality whether he liked the food in the canteen, the camp leader, or his assigned hut.
It's alright. You'll soon get used to it.
Slavia stared out the window dreamily. That's not really dreamily, that looks like, oh god, there's a murderer outside.
Yeah.
Frankly speaking, I have no desire to get used to such things. But as for her, she doesn't know. Or at least she wants me to think that she doesn't. Well, all in all, it's nice here. I had to somehow break the awkward silence.
Do you think so?
She asked without any interest. Yeah, this place is so... I wanted to say retro, but I managed to hold that back. After all, it was retro for me, but what about them? It might be the only kind of life they knew. The term life was applicable here at all, or if it was applicable at all.
So, how?
She watched me closely, as if it was something important, as if something important depended on my answer. Well, I don't know. Lovely. Yeah, it's lovely here. Just like you. And she stares into the camera.
I guess you're right.
She smiled again.
Hold on. My earbud fell out. I
Oh,
can't
no.
hear you.
Ah, the last video just finished editing. Oh, jeez, okay. Sorry about this, guys. Apparently, I'm gonna just go to my video editor. Alright.
Hello?
Hi, I'm still here.
Are we gonna continue?
Yeah, we're continuing. We're
Did
almost
you
out of
say-
time anyway.
Did you say she smiled again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very good that you think so.
Why?
Well, not everybody likes it here.
And what about you?
Me?
Yes.
I love it here. It's great.
Then you don't need to worry about what other people think.
Well, I don't really worry.
Slavia laughed. Ah!
Tee.
This conversation is leading me far astray from where I wanted to get to.
And you're worried yourself.
Really? Why do you say that? Why? Wait, what does that say? Oh gosh.
Really? Why do you say so?
Oh, why do you say so? I thought it said why, why say you do?
All right. Well, when someone is chewing so intense,
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I couldn't bring myself to be more cautious around this girl. But why her in particular? Why not the other local inhabitants? Oh, there we go. We're out of time. Every one of them looks completely normal to me. We'll finish this scene because I don't think it has much longer. Precisely
Okay.
normal. So normal, it sends chills down my spine into my marrow. I know it's marrow.
Marrow.
I know it's marrow. Normal.
Marrow!
Not like a neighbor with a power drill in one hand and a subwoofer in the other. Not like a passenger you can often meet in a subway or public transport. Not like a coworker at the next table in an open plan office. Not even like a friend who offers or only differs from other humans in his constant existence. All of them looked normal. What does it say for you
Wait.
instead of normal?
Let's see. It's like a long vertical line, semicolon, line dash.
Okay, as I would expect them to be, with my own downsides, but without any superpowers. And Slavia was also cute. I glanced at her stealthily, not knowing what to say.
I'm sorry. I wanted to show you the camp, but was ran off my feet.
Oh yeah, everyone's ran off their feet. I didn't miss anything while on my own, I guess.
Are you sure you haven't missed anything at all?
She's staring directly in the camera. I hate when she does that. She smiles so brightly I had to drop my eyes in confusion. What does that mean?
He lowered his eyes.
Yeah, but why? Because she smiled? Oh god,
Because
it smiled so brightly, like the sun just appears in her smile. I'm blind!
All right, continue. We don't
Alright.
have time.
Well, how would I know? It's my first day here.
Okay. And what have you seen so far?
I've seen the square, the canteen, the football field.
And what about the beach?
Just from afar.
You really should go there. Or let's do it together right now.
Well, okay, we will.
Senpai.
What?
I said senpai.
Oh, I almost just heard nationalists. Her naturalness started to scare me. Then I thought, what if everything that happened here is how it's supposed to be, and this world looks strange only to me, while for them it is normal? And we're actually gonna end it here because we're pushing the time.
Yeah.
So next episode we'll continue. Maybe we'll go to the beach with her. Who knows? All right. Well, we'll see you guys next one. Goodbye.
Bye-bye!